Welcome to all of you Shiksha 360. So in this session, basically we have to discuss just how to prepare for the BFM. Clear? As many students have inquiries, sir, basically we are facing issue basically how to start our BFM preparation. So for those students, basically I am taking a short session on that. So we know that basically there are 4 modules. Clear? There are total 4 modules in the BFM. And module A is in that module, basically you will find that most of the numerical portion. Even in other modules also basically, but like that in most of numerical, like basically chapter 1 is totally numerical based. We will expect from that. Chapter 4, clear, sometime basically we will get numerical based question on the basis of the LC also. Okay. The rest chapter number 5, clear, sometime basically we will get question from that also. Okay, because all are interlinked, clear, because all are interlinked and all are based on the foreign exchange. Clear? All are basically based on the foreign exchange. Clear? So basically we have to take care regarding that. So first of all, basically I will tell you, like basically from the students perspective, clear, so what they will think that BFM is very typical. Clear? So I request to all of you, please consider that basically in the BFM you will not only find the numericals. Clear? Not only numericals. From the last 2 attempts, 2 to 3 attempts, you will find that basically theory portion will also ask, and it plays a major role in the examination. Clear? Theory portion. Clear? Along with the numerical, theory portion is also asked in the examination. Clear? So you have to go through the theory very well. So I request to all of you, first of all, basically you have to start basically from the module B. Clear? You have to start basically from the module B. Clear? Either, because why I'm saying that basically module B, because module B help you to make confidence basically in you, building confidence. Clear? And if you are covering basically module B properly, so basically it helps us to cover module D also, because module B and module D are interlinked with each other. Clear? Module B and module D basically are interlinked with each other. Clear? So let's start like chapter number 8. most important topic. Clear? Chapter number 8 is the most important topic for the examination point, and this is the basis. Clear? In that basically you have to discuss regarding the risk. Clear? Regarding the risk, and from that you will also get direct straightforward question basically in the examination. Basically what type of question basically you will get basically from that, like volatility. Clear? Calculation of the volatility. Clear? This type of question basically you will get in the examination. Clear? Calculation of volatility. Definitely this question. Clear? Along with 1 or 2 questions, basically calculation of volatility over a time horizon. Clear? You will get this type of question also in the examination. Clear? That are important question. Sometimes basically straightforward question basically which are appearing in the last of the book. Clear? Like basically in the terminal questions. Clear? That type of question you will get also in the examination. Okay? And never try to do like basically some students basically feel that basically they have to do typical to typical questions. Clear? Just try to understand the concept and you are able to answer the question. Clear? Just try to understand the concept. Clear? Not try to do basically difficult to difficult question. Clear? Because in the examination, it is, I am not saying that basically you are not able to solve. Clear? But it is very difficult to solve. Clear? The questions. Clear? Difficult questions. Clear? It is difficult for all of them. So basically our main target is to clear the examination, that is 50 plus marks. Okay. So next, that is chapter number 9, differentiation of the risk. Clear, basically which risk it is covered under that. Under that, basically, first of all, basically you have to cover the banking business lines. Clear. So banking business lines basically classified into 3 parts: banking book, trading portfolio, off balance sheet exposure. Clear. So these are very, very important. Clear. Banking business. Clear. Banking book, trading book, and off balance sheet exposures. Clear. After that, basically we have to discuss regarding the risks. From that, basically you will definitely find question basically in the examination like, can anyone tell basically call a risk, basically it is comes under which type of risk? Please tell fast. Basically call a risk, basically it is comes under which type of risk? This type of question basically you will find in the examination. Like interest rate risk, clear, basically which is directly related to the chapter number 22 and chapter number 29 of the module D. Clear. Chapter number 29. Clear. So these are interrelated. Like basically you are right. Call risk, basically it is comes under the liquidity risk. Clear. So these types of questions you will definitely find in the examination. Like embedded option risk, it is basically comes under which risk? Clear. Embedded option risk, basically it is comes under which risk? Or reimbursement risk. Clear. Reinvestment risk. Clear. So these types of question basically you have to be remember. Clear. Like embedded option risk. Clear. It is the part of the interest rate risk. Okay. So you have to remember like all these things. Clear. So there is a table formed. There is a table and we have already discussed that table in the regular sessions also. Clear. So I request to all of you, please go through that table very well. You will find 1 or 2 questions basically from that table. Clear. Not 2, basically we can say that 1 question definitely basically you will get basically from that table. Okay. So any doubt, any query, please tell fast now. Hope you are now able to understand basically how basically we have to prepare. Clear. How basically we have to prepare. Clear. Just you have to continuously revise the topics. Now move to the next, that is chapter number 10. Little bit lengthier topic. So basically this chapter, and we know that basically definitely basically we will find one case study. Clear. We will expect that one case study basically we will find from that, and also 2 to 3 questions. Clear. So chapter number 10, it is related to the basically if you go through that basically in that, first of all basically they are asking Basel norms. So that basically we will cover under chapter number 24, 25, 26 of module D. Clear. So that is basically in the initial basically we have Basel norms. Clear. Basel 1, Basel 2 and Basel 3. Clear. So that basically we will cover under the chapter number 24, 25, 26. Clear. 24, 25, 26. Clear. And after that basically there is comes that composition of the regulatory capital. Clear. Basically which we have to cover here. First of all, try to understand these formulas. Clear. Because from these formulas also basically we will get one question. And after that basically this table, there is one table, that is total capital ratio plus capital conservation buffer. Clear. That table is very, very important basically for the examination point of view. Clear. That table is very, very important. Clear. So what is minimum common equity? Can anyone tell basically what is minimum common equity tier 1 capital, basically which we have covered under chapter number 23? Minimum common equity. Yes, you are right. Totally right. 5.5%. Clear. This is basically minimum total equity. Why I'm discussing? Because you will get one question. Clear. From in either way. Clear. Next one is basically what is capital conservation buffer. capital conservation buffer. Here it is to be 2.5%. Clear? So what is that? This is 1, this is 2. Clear? So third one, that is minimum common equity tier 1 capital plus capital conservation buffer. So it is to basically 5.5 plus 2.5. So it comes out to basically 8%. Clear? So 8%. Clear? So what is the additional tier 1 capital? So additional tier 1 capital, basically what we require here, 1.5%, not 2%. Basically it is 1.5%. Clear? So if the additional tier 1 capital 1.5%, so that is the minimum tier 1 capital ratio. Here basically we are using common equity. Here basically we are saying that minimum tier 1 capital ratio. So minimum tier 1, that is minimum common equity tier 1 plus additional tier 1. So 5.5 plus 1.5, 7%. So tier 2 capital, it is to be basically 2%. Okay. So minimum total capital ratio. Clear? So minimum total capital ratio, that is tier 1 plus tier 2. Tier 1 it is to be 7, tier 2 it is to be 2%. So 7 plus 2 it is to be 9%. And minimum this one plus capital conservation buffer. Capital conservation buffer it is to be 2.5%. So 9 plus 2.5% it is to be 11.5%. Clear? So this is the overall table. And if you go through the table basically in a technical way, clear, very proper way, so you are able to answer all the questions regarding that. Okay, so please remember that this is important. Clear? After that, basically we have to discuss under credit risk mitigation. And in the end, basically there are 3 to 4 case studies. Clear? There are 3 to 4 case studies under that, which basically we have to cover. Clear? Basically which we have to cover. Clear? Like first one, that is basically on the horizontal disallowances. Clear? Vertical and horizontal disallowance, that we will cover. Clear? Vertical and horizontal disallowance, I will cover special one case study on that, so that you are able to remember and how to solve. Clear? That one is important. And under that, basically one more case study, clear, basically which we have to find, cover. Clear? So something like capital conservation buffer, what is leverage ratio, what is counter cyclical capital buffer, these all are very basic things. Clear? These all are very basic things and we have to cover. Clear? There is nothing technical, that just we are assuming that this topic is very, very important. Just this, that. Clear? Nothing is important difficult. Clear? We have to cover that horizontal vertical disallowances. This one basically they will ask in the examination many times. Clear? After that, basically we have to discuss one case study on the basis of the haircut also. Clear? That is also important. Clear? And some questions basically present in the book, basically we have to cover. Clear? So this is little bit takes time, but this topic is easy. Clear? And if you are able to cover, you are able to answer many of the questions. Clear? And this topic basically will be covered with like chapter number 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Clear? First of all, basically you have to cover all those chapters. Clear? First of all, basically you have to cover basically all those chapters of module D, so that it becomes easy for you to cover these topics. Clear? Next one, that is chapter number 11. That is related to the market risk. Clear? That is related to the market risk. I have already discussed directly basically in the examination. Basically they are asking these types of question like basically what are the different types of risk basically present under that. Clear? What are the risks? present under that. And under that, basically, there is very important, that is risk measurement. Risk measurement, basically under the market risk. Clear? Under that, basically, we have to discuss two things. First one is the sensitivity. Second one, downside potential. So please cover that. Sometime basically we will get case study based question on the basis of that, because under that basically there is one thing, that is basis point value, BPV. Definitely basically you will get one numerical on the basis of that in the examination. BPV. In any of the set, basically you will get basically one numerical based question on the basis of that. Clear? Very important basically for the examination point of view. Basis point value. Okay. And after that, basically there is back testing, stress testing, go through that theory portion. Clear? Nothing that much typical. Clear? This is the main thing basically which we have to cover. And from that, clear, under that basically we have to also discuss macula duration. Clear? Macula duration basically we have to also cover under that. Clear? Next, that is chapter number 12. That is related to the credit risk. Clear? Chapter number 12, that is related to the credit risk. Clear? First of all, basically I want to say that you have to know regarding the which types of risk basically present under that. Clear? So credit risk. Clear? So credit risk, it is basically classified into two parts. That one is the portfolio risk. Second one is the transaction risk. Clear? Portfolio risk. Second one is the transaction risk. Clear? So under the portfolio risk, basically what type of the risk basically we have to cover, and under the transaction risk, basically what we have to cover, what is the default risk. Clear? So please remember all these things that are very important basically for the examination point of view. Clear? And after that, there is very important concept comes under that, that is else man. Z-score model. Clear? This is very important. Clear? Either basically they will ask the formula for that in the examination, or you will get basically case study on the basis of that. Clear? I will provide you both. Clear? I will provide you both in the detail. Clear? So that you are able to remember these things. Clear? Next, that is some 1 marks. Clear? Or basically very important topics basically for the general purpose, like what is credit derivatives. This one is important. Clear? Like first one, that is what is credit derivative. Second one, that is credit derivatives, credit default swaps. Clear? Credit default swaps, total return swaps, credit linked notes. Clear? So these are very important, basically 1 mark topic. Clear? 1 mark topic, that is sometimes basically any one of the topic. Clear? Will they ask in the examination. Clear? Easy but important. Clear? Basically easy but important, because you have to understand. Clear? No need to cram. Clear? You have to understand these things. Clear? And from there, basically you will also feel that basically theory also plays an important role in the examination. Clear? Okay. So next one, that is the operational risk. Clear? Next one, that is the operational risk. Clear? So first of all, basically there is a classification of the operational risk, that is cause based, event based, effect based. Clear? So these types of question basically you will find that. Clear? Basically this is which type of risk. Clear? Either it is cause based or event based or effect based. Clear? So they will get ask question on the basis of that also under the risk category. And under that, basically operational risk quantification. Clear? So basically there is one thing comes out, that is BIA, TSA, AM. Clear? These are the different approaches. Clear? Basic indicator approach, standardized approach, the standardized approach, advanced measurement approach. Clear? So these are very important basically for the examination point of view. Clear? Definitely basically you will get basically one question on the basis of that. Clear? Because these approaches basically we have to cover under the module D also. Clear? Multiple topics. Clear? Basically, sorry, same topics in the multiple chapters. Clear? Basically you will get. And in this chapter, basically, there is one formula also clear, that is estimated impact of the internal control clear, or there is that is estimated level of operational risk clear. There is one formula here, that estimated level of operational risk clear. Please go through that and try to understand the example clear. I will discuss some question on that also. Estimated level of operational risk. Now next one, that is the chapter number 14. Liquidity risk management clear. Liquidity risk management basically, and that basically there are different principles, and I will tell you clear basically. Chapter number 14 and chapter number 29 are totally interlinked with each other clear, because both are depends upon the liquidity risk management clear. I think chapter number 29 or 30 basically that is. So chapter number 29, it is basically regarding to the interest rate, and chapter number 28, it is chapter number 28 clear. Chapter number 14 and 28 clear. Please go through these chapters side by side clear, because these are interlinked clear. Chapter number 29, that is interest rate risk clear. Interest rate risk clear. So you have to cover these chapters accordingly clear, because if you cover one chapter, you have to go through second one also, because there are some concepts there also clear. In this way basically you will cover two chapters in a single go clear. There is a little bit difference clear, like chapter number 14 is more theoretical based, there is one or two questions. Similarly, in the chapter number 28, you will find that numerical portion, it is a little bit more clear, that is practical implications clear. That is practical implications clear. So you have to go through that. And last one, that is chapter number 15 clear. This is the last chapter of module B, and very very important clear. Just 3 to 4 page chapter. Directly you will find that clear, like basically what is the formula of LCR, what is minimum LCR, or what is HQLA clear. Under level 1 basically which are included, under level 2 basically which are included clear. So what is the percentage, what is FALLCR, these types of things basically you will find directly in the examination basically with the in the 1 mark question clear. So I request to all of you, please go through that very well. So please tell fast. Hope it help you to basically get the overall idea of the module B and module D. Any other question, any other query? Regarding basically what we have discussed, please tell fast if you have any other query, any other question. Clear to all of you? Because in this session, basically, we have to discuss up to this much point. Clear? Module A and module C, basically, what is important, how basically we have to cover. We will discuss one in another session. Any other query, any other question, please ask. Hope it is clear to all of you, basically, what we have covered till now. So thanks to all of you for attending this session. And in the upcoming days, basically, we will take live MCQ discussion sessions also clear.